you're going to set out to break a world record, then you need to start the day with a decent breakfast. And Doug Gould has organised a decent feed for all the volunteer helpers on a day when he hopes a world record will fall. 8 months planning the shindig, keeping the law and government on side. 8 months of talking and planning and organising. Because if you're going to blow the boys from Merredin out of the water, everything's got to be just right. And here she is, the Doug Gould Kenworth 501 Brute, parked on a private haul road. There's been 48 hours just assembling 79 trailers, and they're scattered in groups of 8 or 10 on haul roads all around the Goldfields Highway, north of Kalgoorlie. Just pulling these numbers of trailers and dollies together builds a sense of community in the Kalgoorlie transport industry rarely seen before. The Cummins man seems confident. A 600 horsepower Signature will be the powerhouse of today's 1,000-ton-plus attempt. The current world record was set by Marley's transport of the Western Australian wheat town of Merredin in 1999. Today, the mining boys hope to push the Greenies out of the ruler's seat. The 501 Brute lifts off with a comparatively lightweight of only 12 trailers. The time has come to assemble the big combination, and the 501 pulls the first string towards the Goldfields Highway. Doug Gould has organised the day as a fundraising event and hopes to raise more than $100,000 for the planned Australian Prospectors and Miners Hall of Fame. One and a half kilometres of air hose, 7,000 cable ties, 2,000 hose clamps, and several motor-driven air compressors are needed to maintain an air supply to the trailers and braking safety. Block trucks tow the assembled groups of trailers from the haul road assembly points to the highway. She's on the highway, big and beautiful. All trailers have gone over the pits in the past 24 hours to ensure brakes and air lines are working and secure, that all air couplings and drawbars are the correct type. A stuff-up now could put the whole attempt in jeopardy. On the starting line, wheels are chopped, just to be sure. Stag Matthews is the driver who will make the attempt. Looks calm, but the butterflies must be starting to flutter. Each block truck brings in its own string of trailers, parks them in line and pulls out. An outrigger has been attached to a big loader, and this is connected to the lead dolly drawbar. While a block truck pushes the trailers from behind, the loader guides the drawbar into the ring feeder of the last trailer of the previous set. A crowd is gathering. Doug Gould expected the workers, families, and maybe 100 onlookers from Kalgoorlie. But more than 5,000 spectators now line the attempt route. Main road surveyors have taken an accurate length of the now assembled road train, 1,018 metres, more than a kilometre long. Some truck. As lift-off time approaches, Doug is looking worried, 1,000 what-ifs on his mind. With lift-off time imminent, Stag is still looking composed. He's been one of Doug's drivers for 7 years. There are a lot of unknowns in the next few minutes. Will the engine and driveline hold against a huge mass? Will transmission and diff temperatures hold? Or will the oil with the load? And she lifts off. A shudder, and the 501 is lugging more than 1,000 tons. Starting line, 8 kilometres to run. Temperatures lift, higher than normal, but they settle, high but steady. And all that work and organisation is behind. The event, Doug's Tug, rolls to its climax more than 8 clicks down the Goldfields Highway. The results are impressive. Prime mover and 79 trailers. Total length 1,018 metres. Total weight 1,072.3 tonnes. The road train travelled 8.127 kilometres. More than $150,000 were raised for the Australian Prospectors and Miners Hall of Fame. Doug Gould's name is in the Guinness Book of Records.